Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. In this video I'm going to cover how to solve one-step multiplication equations. Now, when we solve one-step equations, we want to isolate the variable, which means get it by itself. Basically, we want to undo whatever is being done to the variable, that way the variable is by itself on one side of the equation. We do this by using the inverse or opposite operation. Keep in mind, it is very important that whatever is done to one side of the equation, it must be done to the other side. That keeps everything balanced and equal. Let's jump into number 1, where we have 6x equals 54. Now remember, anytime you see a variable right to the next of your number, it means we are multiplying the number by the variable. So this basically means 6 times x equals 54. So whenever the variable is next to the number, we are multiplying. So we need to know 6 times something equals 54. We can do this by, first of all, isolating the variable. We do this by inversing the multiplication we have to do. The opposite of multiplication is dividing. So we're going to divide these two by 6. So we're going to divide this by 6 and we're going to divide this by 6. So 6 divided by 6 cancel each other out. So basically it's just a 1 or it's just a x. So we have isolated our variable. Now our final answer will be 54 divided by 6. 54 divided by 6 equals 9. So our variable x has a value of 9. Now, we have our final answer. We can always check this if this is the correct answer by plugging the 9 into our variable. So let's do it like this. Now we have a 9 instead of our x. Let's cross this off. And now we basically have 6 times 9. Now 6 times 9 will equal 54. So we know that we have the correct answer. Now, let's go over to our second example. For our second example, we have 9a equals 81. Now again, the variable is next to the number, so we are multiplying. So something times 9 will equal 81. So now let's isolate the variable. To isolate the variable, we're going to divide these both by 9 because we are using the opposite or the inverse operation. So we are dividing. So 9 divided by 9 cancels each other out, so we are just left with an a. Now 81 divided by 9 equals 9. So our variable a will equal a value of 9. Now again, we can check this if this is the correct answer by plugging it in at the variable like this. So now we have 9 times 9 and 9 times 9 will equal 81. So a has a value of 9 will be the correct and final answer. So now let's go to our third example. For our third example, we have 15m equals 90. 15m, again, the variable is next to the number. So that means we are multiplying. So the inverse or the opposite of multiplication is division. So we are gonna, again, isolate the variable. We're gonna divide these two by 15. So 15 divided by 15 cancel each other out, which leaves us with just a variable. So now we have isolated the variable, we can go over to this, to 90 divided by 15. 90 divided by 15 equals 6. So this should be our final answer and our value of our variable. So now we can check this by plugging it in over here. Now 15 times 6, because we are multiplying it because it's next to the number. 15 times 6 equals 90. So this tells us we have the correct answer. Now over to the last example, where we have 12y equals 96. So Again, the variable is next to the number, which means we are multiplying. But we have to isolate the variable. To isolate the variable, we're going to divide because it is the opposite or inverse um, of the operation we are doing. So we're going to divide these two by 12. Again, these two cancel each other off, which leaves us with the variable. Now, 96 divided by 12 equals 8. So our variable value should be 8. Now again, we're going to check this by plugging it in. So 12 times 8 will equal 96, and this tells us we have the correct final answer. This was basically the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments if you have any, and this was Mr. Mathz, and I'll see you guys in the next one.